And we're back once again, only on its last call. Last call at the alcohol, only on the Last Call YouTube channel. Now it's new year, new things are happening. We're excited to start things off. And well, joining me here, a man who, well, last time we saw him in action, he took care of business very quickly. Gets a bigger step up this time against hard-hitting Roiman Villa in a 12-round fight. And well, once again, we're proud to have Massachusetts' own, but he's training in someplace else much warmer. I give you Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi, let's start off here. It's you. It's Roiman Villa. Hopefully, this is
Yeah,
a little longer than the last fight, but what are, I guess let's start with a question here. What is the goal for this fight? I know winning is the number one, but what are some of the things I guess you and your team want to see you improve on from your last fight, if anything?
just get some rounds in, like you said. Hope it goes longer, and just show my boxing abilities for this fight.
Break down Roman Villa. On paper, he's a tough cat. He's a guy who Colombian fighter, top 25 guy, Samson Lukowitz guy. So you know that there's some talent. He's 24, 24 of his 25 wins have been by knockout. He's never been knocked down at all or lost by, within 12 rounds. What makes him so good from what you and your team have seen? Like, what makes him an effective fighter?
He just keeps on coming forward. Like he don't care. He's very strong, like you said. For all the knockouts, that's proof right there. So he's a good coming forward fighter. But that's nothing new to me though. I deal with that every day.
I was gonna say, is that something you like? He's instead of a guy who's gonna be a little tricky, might make it a fight where it's sort of you to watch out for traps, watch out for holding and hugging. He comes forward, he brings pressure, he is open at times. You can score against him because offense is his defense. I mean, do you enjoy a fight like that where it's all right? I don't have to look for this guy. He's gonna come forward. I know, but I can land on him.
Yeah, I enjoy that a lot. Plus, he makes the fight more exciting. So somebody keeps on coming forward. He gives me no choice just to keep on hitting him. You know.
Last time we saw him fight was against Janelson Figueroa Bochia, and Janelson's not as good as you at all. But was there anything you took from that fight? Like when you see a guy finally on TV after fighting in all these places where it's Colombia, Dominican Republic, you're not sure how good he is. How much did it help having like at least one televised fight where it's like, all right, I see how he does
Truthfully,
against decent opponent. I get an idea. This is what I can expect at least.
truthfully, I didn't see that fight. I couldn't find it, but I saw highlights though. It just looked like he's just do what he does, just come forward, wide shot. He was catching the guy though. It looked like he got power, and the guy couldn't get away from him. He knocked him down twice, right? I believe he knocked him down twice. You know,
Knocked him out
so he's left
twice.
on top.
Yeah, forced him to
Yeah.
spit out his mouthpiece.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's good. Plus, he's coming off that great win, so he's feeling confident. So he's gonna come even harder.
We're gonna go back to that fight a bit. Let's stay back to your last fight though. You versus Jose Barufo. We talked about it. It's most fights are tune-ups, and you know what it is. All right, you hadn't been in the ring for over almost 2 years. I know, but it's mostly a lot of contractual reasons. Before we talk about the
Yeah.
fight itself, how nice was it just getting back to normal, getting back to routine where it's like, all right, I have a fight, I'm in the ring, I'm not have to worry about contracts, I don't have to worry about lawsuits. I'm just back doing what I enjoy doing, which is fighting.
Yeah, it was great. But at first, I was supposed to fight. I forgot his name. Damn, I was gonna fight somebody else. He was Olympian. He had a good record. I didn't want no tune up, So the other guy took his spot last minute. But yeah, so I wanted to come back for a great fighter. So, but yeah, so other than that, it was great to come back. Be back in the scene. You know,
How tough are most fights? Of a Marufo fight in that you can't win, and I don't mean like win or loss, knockout, get knocked out, but when we talk about fights in the past, it's like for those kind of fights, like okay, if you win by knockout in the first round, okay, here's a cookie, good for you. You should have done that, in the first place. If you struggle, people start talking, whispering, oh, kind of lost it here. How much pressure were you
Yeah,
feeling, when you got Rufo, when he announced, the sort of, the last minute replacement? You're going, oh crap, I can't win either
yeah.
way because people are gonna bitch about something.
Well, I really don't listen to public talking shit. People can talk shit regardless. So I just went in there to do what I gotta do. At first, I was trying to get at least 3 rounds in, but I guess I got too excited and I just seen it, so I just went for it.
Take me to a knockout. Like, when did you realize, like, okay, I can get rid of him in the first round? He's not gonna. There's not much punch resistance. I can do what I want. Like, when did you realize, like, this guy is, can be basically taken out quickly?
The first time when I ran that right hand, then I did my little walk away, a little sexy walk. And, yeah, once I landed my hand, I already knew like, oh, I got it. Plus the way that he got up, he looked hurt. So I was like, damn, I might as well just take him out. So I just went for it.
I mean, were you surprised a bit? And like, because you figure, okay, the first round, yeah, he should show resistance, and all of a sudden, it's not one of these, big power shots. It's just a straight right hand. You throw it basically, you throw it to sort of land, but also, back him up, and he, crimples and looking. You're even shocked, like, oh crap, he really
Yeah.
did go down from just a straight right hand. Wow.
Yeah. But I was surprised, but then again, I'm not because speed is power. Plus the punches that you don't see, those are the ones that hurt the most. So and he ran right into it, so it was like double impact.
Second knockdown. I'm watching a second knockdown. And
Yeah,
I gotta ask: is there any way you could have thrown a better punch than that? Because as I said, you're throwing, the combinations, and then it's the short left right on the button. He goes down. I mean, is that almost how much is that almost like the perfect punch where you're going, okay, I couldn't, if I did that, 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't land that perfect. This was just the one time where it's just right on the button. He does what he's supposed to do, which is down you go, buddy.
yeah, but that's a shot that we practice in the gym. But like at first, I was going crazy. That I heard my coach just told me to sit down and calm down, and well, he says like a word that we practice on that punch. And so I just sat down and threw the hook, timed it perfectly.
After the fight, take me to the emotions you feel, where it's like, as you said, it's hope in terms of, all right, everything is now behind me. Because I know that when we talked leading up to the fight, there was, just as we mentioned before, frustration of, the whole Golden Boy situation, the frustration of getting out of a contract, frustration of not fighting in almost 2 years. Like, for you, how much of that fight did you look back and go, it feels just good? I'm back. I want to get back again. I mean, how much was you just for the first time in almost 2 years, like a feeling of hope that this is going to lead to bigger things?
It felt real good. Just now, I just want more. I just want to keep on fighting. I just do what I love to do. Is being in that ring.
I know we don't we'll try to look past this fight, but I'm guessing you want to keep busy. So what's the I guess the plan right now for 2023? Vila's right now the first step. You're not looking past that. If you do get by him, is there how much do you want to keep busy? Like, how much you're looking at this year going, okay, I want to fight at least 3 times or 4 times. I
Yeah,
want to get back to, just having fights and not having to go, okay, yes, I fought, it was a great fight. Now I'm on the shelf for 8, 9 months, maybe a year, get me some fights. Like, how much do you look at 2023 as I want to get back to just being busy?
yeah. I definitely don't want to do that again. Fighting once every 2 years, once a year. So hopefully, 4 fights this year, or 3 fights, at least 3 fights this year.
Going back to this fight, you've had to train through the holidays. So, you know, New Year's Eve, you can't, I'm guessing, you can't go out, you're not going to drink, you're not going to do any of that
Nah, I
stuff.
can't do none of
Christmas Day,
that.
you held off on the food and, the drink. Like, how tough is it? I know you've done it, but still, how tough is it, during the holidays to train when everybody else is, gorging on food, gorging on drinks, and you have to go, okay, I'm 150. I can't, get too big. Now I'm down to 148, down to 149. I can't go out for drinks. And so that January
Yeah.
7th, you make weight. January 6th, you make weight. You're not going, oh my God, I'm dying. I need something.
Mm. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, that's not fun at all. But it's just something that us fighters got to sacrifice, to do what we have to do. Stay stay positive on the job.
How did you go back? Was it? I'm guessing also after you beat Marufo, you went right back to the gym. So how long have you been training for this fight?
Sure, I just I train all the time. So it's just like I'm in the gym I got the phone calls. I'm already here. So, well, now we just step it up like harder when we got to fight. But I'm always in the gym. And like you said, right after the fight, right after my last fight, I went straight to the gym.
So who have you been sparring with then? Like for this camp, like who I guess have you been working with or learning from? I know you spoke earlier. The last time we talked, you'd worked with Canelo Alvarez. For
Yeah.
this fight, since it's a guy who's more of a come forward pressure fighter, who are the guys that you've brought in to help you with just getting used to a guy who likes coming forward, likes throwing heavy shots?
In the beginning of the camp, me and Boo Boo was sparring a lot. Well, we fought like 3 times. And I was sparring my man Mike Fontanez. Um, spot everybody. There's a lot of amateur fighters in the gym. And I was just staying busy.
So tell me about the Boo Boo sparring. I know we're a bit pressed for time, but what was that like sparring with him where he is a very technical fighter? He likes to use the jab. He likes to keep you from the outside. Like how much for you is that like a master class in going, okay, I gotta learn now how to slip the jab. So when we take on guys like Spence, maybe Boots Ennis, maybe Keith Thurman, I know how to get under that jab and throw the counter hook. I know how to get the uppercut. Like how much did the Andre sparring help with going, okay, this will help me when I'm taking on top five champion guys.
Yeah, I learned a lot from sparring. He's an overall good fighter. He could do it all. He can switch lefty, righty. He'll come forward, box, long. He could do it all. So he's like the full package. So I learned everything from him.
So before we let you go, I gotta ask here: is there a prediction for this fight? Last time out, you said you were gonna, you said, oh yeah, it's a short nose fight, but as you said, you wanted to get, do it within 3 rounds. I'm guessing you're not. This isn't going to be, you're going to call. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of him in 3 rounds. But is there a prediction? Is there something we should expect come January 7th between you and Roman Villa?
I could see him running into something and get a quick knockout, but I believe the later round knockout. That's my prediction.
So later round knockout.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Yeah, you heard it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're proud to have on the show here. I give you it is a Speedy one himself. I give you Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi, before I let you go, so where can fans check you out at? Where is the Instagram, Twitter, website, and who are the sponsors going to be for this fight once again on January 7th?
You can follow me at Rashidi Ellis on Instagram and Twitter, and sponsorship. I got AL Prime gas station. What else I got? Shit. Damn, I can't even think right now, but I got some sponsors. I'll shut them out later though. Thanks for my sponsors.
Well, either way, we're looking forward to it. Once again, it's going to be January 7th, the Capital One Arena, Washington, D.C. It's Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia. It's this man against Roman Villa. I give you it, Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Once again, stay tuned, vote for more great action. Once again, only on It Is Last Call. Last Call to the Alcohol, only on the Last Call YouTube channel.
All right, thanks, Chris.